The Prophet ﷺ described Dajjal in very precise terms. Remember, we have some people who say Dajjal is the television. Is the television. Because we have this idea that Dajjal is like a cyclops, one big eye in the middle of his head. And I think we've seen some things on Facebook and circulated of a child born in so-and-so with a big eye in the middle of his head. And a few months back, I remember seeing it. That circulates every so often. Once a year, twice a year, it comes out. This idea of the one big eye. So they say, well, that's the television, looking at you, feeding you. However, the Prophet ﷺ, he described him as being blind in the right eye. He has both a right eye and a left eye. He sees through the left and he is blind in the right. So it's not the television. End of story. And he said that the right eye will be like a floating grape, shaking while in the socket. The left eye will also be defective, not blind, but defective, having a thick film which will give it the look of green glass, and it will be bulging. It will bulge. Furthermore, the Prophet ﷺ described his complexion as being ruddy white. Ruddy white means white to the point of redness. The people of Finland, the northern areas of Europe, you'll find them having this complexion, white with redness in it. They call it ruddy white. His forehead will be prominent, and his neck wide. You'll not have a neck and then head, it will be a wide neck. And he will be short and stout with a powerful build. And his back will be slightly hunched. Those people, the big bodybuilders and that, you see them, their backs start, be looking something like that. Some people said it looked like Mike Tyson. Anyway, his feet will be set apart, all the muscles and everything else, and he will have a lot of curly hair, like small-headed snakes curled on each other, locks like of hair. He will also be sterile, having no children. According to the Prophet ﷺ, he most resembles Abdul Uzza ibn Qatan, or Qatan. Abdul Uzza ibn Qatan, from the Mustalaq clan of Khuza'a tribe, who died in pre-Islamic times. So he described him as looking like a particular individual. So it's not a nation. It's not the television. It's not the internet. Disbelief, the Prophet ﷺ said, would be written between his two eyes, which will be recognizable by both those who are literate and those who are illiterate. Kafara, Kafara will be written on his forehead, and the believers will see it, whether they can read or whether they can't. So this is the description of Al-Masih Ad-Dajjal.